I always had the same energy. Back when it wasn't so good to stream Nikki, to say Nikki name, when they had a hate train, and used to be, and I was still speaking up, didn't care what nobody said about her. I didn't see none of these girls. I didn't see none of these girls. This is me being honest. So when I see these girls that feeling so entitled, they feeling so entitled when, you know, I'm just seeing it and they ain't even worked. They have not even did nothing for real to even be feeling entitled for her to do anything. You know, and out of love in my heart, you know, to tell these girls, just keep working, you know, and keep going. But don't try to, you know, say, you know, this my favorite rapper and I would want to do a feature with don't say that. It's your favorite. That's the case. I should have been had a Nikki feature. Because from jump, y'all already know that's my favorite rapper. Go back to the interviews. Get back to the interviews. Long back when. You know. And it's not to down. And I hate that I have to always say it's not to down none of these girls or nothing like that. But go back to when BT, when it was years ago. This way before I even touched the television stand, a TV. When BT, one of their little interns or whoever was working their social media, they spoke ill about her. And I stood up for her. Way back when. On my other Twitter. Go back all the way then. Years ago, before I ever went to Love and Hip Hop. You know, and this is what I just, even for me, like, I don't feel like she owed me nothing. You know, I look at her, I study her. You know, I wanna follow in her footsteps. That's what you're supposed to do, just be sitting there and look at her. You know, look at what this interview she did, she dropped gems. That's what y'all need to be doing, looking at her. As an artist, as a businesswoman, that's what I was doing. I was admiring her. I was admiring how business savvy she is. That's what I was admiring, you know. And a lot of us black women need to be like this, you know. Like a lot of us, you know, had I not entertained all this drama, I could have been done shot past and went, you know, and been where I needed to be. I was in here entertaining things that didn't make sense to entertain. It took now for me to wake up like, no, you tripping. So, you know, I can't respond to certain things no more. I can't, you know, and that's why I get on here and I talk to y'all in a different manner now. You know, and that's why I be trying to, you know, and when I get on here now, I talk with more patience and more peace. Like, I don't care to sit here and down other women no more. You know, I used to be so negative. I used to be so mean and angry. You know, now my spirit different. And that comes from a lot of praying and humbling myself before God. You know, just like I'm on here and I'm talking to y'all and I'm in a peaceful manner, they'll try to take this, what I'm saying, and try to make it into something different when it ain't even like that. I'm just, you know, we just having a conversation and we talking, you know, but I don't even care about that no more, because what I know, when the devil try to mean for my bad, God turn around for my good. It don't matter if I just changed, if I changed last week, if I changed yesterday, if I changed today. Long as I change, that's all that matter. And I see a lot of people, And it be a lot of us black. And I don't care, you know, what y'all say about me, because in God's eyes, I'm okay and I'm good. You know, and a lot of y'all saying everything that y'all saying, but you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. And you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. Will you still do relationship advice? Yes, I'm still going to do relationship advice with y'all. I was scared to change too. I was scared to change, and then I had to get out of it. It be us. It be us black people. It was me too. It was me too. It was me too. It was me too. It be us black people. And that's what I said in that interview with Cosmic Kev. I said, but you don't see them Caucasians. You don't see them. They would never go against their own kind. They don't go against their own kind. They don't. They don't.
Oh, first of all, I want to say that I'm very, very proud of your growth. I have been
Mhm.
for a very long time, and I just want to say, no matter what, God got you, and just keep your head up. Keep going.
Thank you.
The fact that you grind hard for your kids, that you showing other mothers, like me, that it's never too late to change it around. And I'm just very, very proud of you. God got you for sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you. To be all the way honest, hold on. It's us. It's hey Greg. Hey Greg. Um, I'm gonna say this for us, for our skin color. Let me tell y'all something. We the most people that tear each other down and hate when each other get to the top. It will be a lot of more of us on top if we would change the narrative and start picking each other up and pulling each other up, instead of when we get in those rooms, we pull other people and other races up instead of our own kind. You know, it's us. It's us. And the fact that we don't realize that, it's a problem. You know, I have seen, I never even had to announce that I have changed. I ain't had to announce that. So many people was just in my DM like, Akbar, you have changed. We like the new you. We like the new you. You know, we've been seeing you. You've been doing good. A lot of my skin color been saying that to me. A lot of my skin color been in my DM saying, Akbar, we see you. We see you. We proud of you. This is my color. A lot of my black women been doing that, right? I ain't never had to say it. Because one thing about it, people see it. You ain't got to say it because they see it, right? Now, I'm going to say this. Let me say this. They seen it or whatever, right? When you see it, okay. You still got those certain ones that's out in the comments. Yeah, she want to say everything but her children. She want to spend time with everybody but her children. You know the old me, I would have cussed them out. You know what I've been in the comments? God bless you. Who are you to tell me when do I get my karma, when I don't get my karma? You're not God. That's your problem. That was my problem too. Everybody want to play God. The Bible said, judge not or ye will be judged. That's why you ain't seeing me saying about nobody's lives no more. If you notice, if I can give like my honest opinion, but not judging you, then I'm going to do that. This world is so messed up because we don't like the truth no more. But then when the person is giving us the truth, You got to have wisdom. And it got to be of God. When you giving the truth to somebody. That's just like me a month ago or 2 months ago trying to tell somebody something. I couldn't tell nobody nothing in reality. Because I was so messed up. I was so angry. I was so bitter. I was bitter. I was angry. Do you not know? God set me in that closet. I was praying. I had to, for a month straight, I've been calling out on Jesus. Just praying and talking to God. I just got a new cable system in my house. And my new system is this Bible channel. And the Bible channel, the new system, the cable, is on this Bible channel where the preachers be preaching and stuff. They break down the Bible. And this man said something. He said, they don't want to hear the truth. He said, this world don't want, they don't want to hear the truth. He spoke about the abortions. He spoke about the churches. How the preachers don't tell the truth no more. They dumb down the Bible for your own benefits. That ain't of God. God put the prophet here for the preacher. He put the preacher here for us. Y'all said all this stuff about Kanye. And in reality, y'all just didn't like the messenger. Everybody was sitting here saying, how could men speak on women's bodies? And then the Bible sat there and said, that's murder. That's Bible. That's Bible. That's Bible. But here we is in this, and we supposed to be the chosen generation. And I asked God, I say, God, I say, and I laid in the bed yesterday. I say, God, how do I supposed to tell this? How do I supposed to say certain things to people who they dumb it down? Because I'm a strong believer of I don't dumb down the word of God to benefit my life. That's even with me being lukewarm. I don't dumb down the Bible. I don't do that for my benefits. Now I'm a strong believer that God will give me my heart's desire. See, the music that I do is of the world. But God said he'll give me my heart's desire if I seek him first. He said that to me. Sort of like Aretha Franklin. My pastor told me that the other night. She said, you put me in around Aretha Franklin, that's who you're going to be just like. Because if you ever watch Genius and stuff, Aretha Franklin used to do the same thing. How I cuss people out, that's how she was. When she loved the Lord. And she stood for something. But we're supposed to be the chosen generation, and none of y'all these people, they don't even speak about God. They don't even speak about God, man. I sit here and I look at how people crucify Kanye West for talking about abortions. When in the Bible said that we ain't supposed to get abortions. If God ain't meant for you to have that baby, you wouldn't have it. Then we sit here and we cry. We say things like, Lord, if we was using protection, that's what he gave us coming for. And we ain't supposed to be having sex without marriage anyway. But if we were using protection, we would have never had the baby anyway. We would have never got pregnant anyway. And sometimes all things work good for those who love Christ. Do you not know that the devil try to make something for your bad and God to turn around for your good? That's what they do. Like, you not know. This is when you got the call of God on your life. God been dealing with me, and a lot of y'all think I'm crazy, and a lot of y'all laugh at me, y'all make memes, y'all say things about me, y'all down me, but God is going to show y'all something about me. He's gonna change it all around for me. He's going to take me to the top. He's going to bless me. He's going to show y'all why he is God, and you ain't going to think that nobody else did it but him, and he's going to show y'all that he did it for me. He can do it for you too. But a lot of y'all sit there and y'all pick me apart because of my past actions. But a lot of y'all want to know why I can't be counseled. And all the things that I've done, I haven't been counseled yet, and how people still gravitate to me. Y'all want to know so bad, don't it? You remember when he said, many I called, but it's few I chose? I'm one of them chosen ones. It ain't too much you can do to me. It ain't too much people can do to me. A lot of people have tried to speak ill, say things. Like even the fact that when I get inside a room, right? I can go inside a room and people just grasp to me. I ain't got to do too much. They'll grasp to me. Like, they gravitate to me. You know why? I got that aura about myself. I don't got to do too much. I don't care what nobody think about me no more. I don't care how, oh, I don't care. They tried to humiliate me. They put a whole sex tape out about me. I was on Instagram acting like I was laughing it off. I was he. Behind Instagram, I was breaking down. I was crying. My pastor said, Sunshine, if you get somewhere and humble yourself, God will turn it all around for your good. I got somewhere and I humbled myself. I was praying. And God turned it all around for my good. See, what the enemy tried to come do to destroy me, God turned it all around for my good. It ain't nothing that God is going to let come up on me that he ain't going to warn me. It ain't nothing that nobody can do to me that God ain't going to allow me to see before. I went and I started praying about my baby grandma, one of my son's grandma. I went to God. I said, God, I don't like her. You know what God said? God said, harden not your heart. I say, God, I don't like her. He said, harden not your heart. Harden not your heart. That's what God told me. He said, harden not your heart. Meaning anything I got in my heart against that lady, it's time for you to remove it out your heart. And let me fight for you. I can't fight for you. You got all this bitterness in your heart against her. That's what God told me. He said, I can't fight for you if you got all this hatred in your heart against her. I can't move on your behalf. You got too much hatred in your heart against this lady. But if you sit down and you let me fight for you, I'm going to turn everything around for you. Because I am God. And I got a way of turning things around for your good. But if you keep trying to fight and argue and fuss, I can't move for you. All this drama that was going on with me and Alexis, and I had said all that about her baby, regardless of what she said about my kids. And when it had happened, and at first I was like, I ain't apologizing. I said, I ain't apologizing. She should never said this. See, when you go into, when you come into the light of Christ, God give you a conscience. You ain't gonna be able to say anything to people and do anything to people without them getting your conscience. Your conscience gonna come eat you up. I was in Philly. My conscience was coming. I wasn't sleeping because God was troubling me. It was troubling me. It was on my heart. It was troubling me. And I went and I made that apology. And I said, God, I don't want to look weak. I don't want to look soft. God said it. It ain't about looking soft and weak. You different from them. You different. Key word, different. You have a different path than them. I apologized. I didn't care if I looked weak to the people. I didn't care about that. I did what God told me to do. Nobody could have made me do that but God. I listened. I was obedient to him. Nobody else. And if me and Jen was talking, she'll tell you. She was trying to get me to do what everybody was. I said no. I listened to God. God spoke to me. He said, you different. All of this that I've been faced upon and I've been fighting with, y'all don't know all this, the trials and the tribulations that I've been fighting against. These couple months has been some heavy months for me. I've been fighting against, I've been up against it. God, I've been stripped from everything. And God told me that he's about to restore me. And he's about to bless me financially. He's about to bless me. And he said this time when he blessed me, certain things I can't do no more in this. Certain people he can't have around me when he do it. You know, sometimes when God about to bless you, everybody can't be around for that blessing. And you know, nowadays I've been in the house with my children. Certain things that used to excite me don't excite me no more. And I remember when I had a miscarriage back in it was June. I had a miscarriage back in June. And I was praying to God. I said, God, I don't want to keep getting my body to different men. I was really having a moment. Ever since then, I've been celibate. And I haven't had sex. And I'm going to say this, you know, it ain't meant, you know, for you know, and I met Bean in May. And I was talking to Bean. I guess God, and I thank God for Bean, because God put Bean in my life for that reason, for me not to mess with no other man, because for that reason, I ain't been talking to no other guy. I've been just talking to Bean. And I thank God for Bean, because he been here with me. And he been holding it down with me, and I mess with him. But I thank God for that, you know, because sometimes I know myself, you know, and God knew me, and he knew my heart. And ever since I was a kid, all I ever wanted to do was rap. And y'all don't know, for a dream, something could be so far, or so close, but you still can't touch it. And I knew that I don't make it. I used to be so upset with people when they was like, you ain't gonna make it and prosper with your career until you get your kids. I used to be upset. Who are you to tell me that? I used to be upset. It was true. I had this dream. God's so good, y'all. I tell y'all. Oh, child. Glory be to God. I used to be so upset. I used to be so upset with people when they said this. It was so true. It was so accurate. I have a dream. I have a dream. I see. I was laying in the bed and I was applying for these houses because I was like, I'm so tired of people bringing my children up. Like, it's time for me to get my children. I got to grow up. And it was like a fear in me. But I had a vision. I had a dream. My dream was, you know, that I had this dream with my kids. And when I had my kids, it was this house. And I see this house. And in the house, I hear this line out of NIKI's song. It was New Dream House for Mommy. But I see these children. And when I seen the kids, I seen all my children. Because I've been had a gift of prophecy. Like, I see things and I have visions. I have dreams. So after this, they used to be clowning me, you know, about my children and all that. And sometimes the truth hurts because I couldn't receive it, because the people that was saying it, it was coming from an ill place. It was coming from an ill place, and I wasn't ready to accept the truth. I wasn't ready to accept the truth that I needed to, you know, I wasn't ready to accept that, like, you know, about my kids. God, I was in the bed. I have a vision. I know I have a dream. And I have a dream that, you know, my children, and that little one line, no dream house for mom, but I see my children. Then I see me at these awards. And I'm getting this award. And my boys, they coming on stage for me. And I was like, get y'all ass on stage. I was like, y'all proud of y'all mama? And they be like, yeah, mom, we proud. I see it now. I see the vision now. It's in my head. Like, I'm seeing it while I'm telling y'all. All the houses one of these realtors was applying for, I couldn't get it. Couldn't get the house. This house I'm in, I applied for this house. I called my pastor. I say, Pastor, because I call my pastor for everything. I don't care how bad it look, how good it look, I'm going to call my pastor. And I say, Pastor, I say, all these houses, they not letting me get them. She said, I ain't nothing but the devil, baby. You gonna get this house. We gonna touch and agree. And we prayed and we touched and agreed. And God gave me this house. And that realtor girl got me in this house, and God gave me this house. And my children, I get up and I get my kids off of school. Every morning they get on the bus. And it's been a beautiful, but I didn't make it. I'm talking about the making it that I want it to be. I'm talking about that making it that I wanted. The real making it. Not no TV, love, and hip hop. That I'm talking about musically. You know, the real making it that I always had when I was a kid. Because one thing they can't take about me is I'm a rapper. And I can rap. And my pastor always told me, don't worry about what you can see. Don't focus on that. You got to have faith. Got to have faith. Who would have known a year or two ago I have my children? They crucified me. I said, it's the first Christmas all my kids home. Crucified me. And they don't know the real power of prayer. They don't know the real power of calling out on the name of Jesus, praying, humbling yourself before God, letting God fight your battles. I ain't gotta say nothing to none of y'all. I ain't gotta argue with nobody. I ain't gotta do nothing but be still. That's all I gotta do is be still. Because one thing I know, whatever I ask my Father, whatever I bind on heaven, whatever I bind on earth should be bound in heaven. Whatever I loose on earth should be loosed in heaven.